We are in Taipei in Taiwan. Last time you saw us we were in South Korea, but we took a short flight a few days ago to get to Taiwan. We're at the Raohe Street Food Market and we're going to get stuck into some street food because apparently this is what Taiwan does best. Alright, let's go!
So we joined our first queue literally within a minute of being in the market. The first thing we're going to try is a pork pepper bun. Smells and feels so good. They basically put it in like a round circle oven and they stick it to the side, leave it there for a few minutes, and then the guy will like scrape them off. They're literally getting these things out by the dozen. There's so many of them. It does smell really peppery, to be fair. So it's got some of that nice doughy crust, and you can see inside it's stuffed with meat actually, but it's so hot I can't even like get to the meat. Okay, let's try and get a bit of this meat. That meat is really tender, but it's not overly peppery. I'm pleasantly surprised. Sometimes when you queue up and you wait for a long time, although that was a really quick moving queue, you're a little bit disappointed at the end, but very happy with this first stop.
Next up, we've got this pineapple bread. It has nothing to do with pineapples besides it looks like it. Watching them make it was just making me salivate. They have this delicious dough, they brush it with butter, chuck it in the oven till it's golden brown, pull it back out again, let it rest, and I think they heat it back up again before they give it to you. We ordered butter. You could have it with ice cream or cheese or other things. We just thought butter was enough. And they just put literally a big slice of butter in the middle. So good. Really like crispy on the outside, really doughy bread. Butter's like melted because it's so warm. Nothing like crazy or out there or different, just a really nice bread with delicious melted butter.
I said to Matt, is it too early for dessert? He said no, so we're having dessert already. So next up is this amazing roll. It looks so good and it's stuffed with ice cream. We've got 3 different flavours. We've got sour plum, pineapple and taro. I'm not quite sure what taro is. I've just tried to Google it but I can't get no signal, so I'm a bit of a mystery. It's then wrapped in like this really thin, sort of like a crepe. And it also looks a bit like the popiah that we had in Malaysia. It's then got peanut on top, so it's like a peanut brittle that she sort of sands down, puts the peanut on, and then cilantro as well. That looks so good. That pineapple ice cream is so good. It's like really bursting with flavour. Then you've got like the crispy bits of the peanut, and also like the casing is really nice as well. It's like really thin and light. I've never had an ice cream in a roll, but it's so good.
Thank you. So we've got these little sweet potato balls now. You've got 16 for $50. Which is pretty good. They're scalding hot, so you've had to wait a minute for them to cool down. And we got original flavour. Oh wow. They're so good. They're quite plain in terms of taste, but we did get original. But they're so doughy, like little doughy balls of goodness. Could easily do 16 of those to myself if we weren't doing a food tour and trying loads of different other foods.
I was just going to do a little side note. So when I mentioned to Matt about having the sweet potato balls, he literally said to me, is it just like a sweet potato? He wasn't really that keen on the idea. He was like, I'll try it, but sweet potatoes are my perfect veg. And now, look at him.
Yeah, I don't get how that comes from a sweet potato. Obviously you can taste a little bit of sweet potato, but like the texture is heaven.
It's one of my new favourite things, he says.
Everything so far in this street food market has been amazing. I think it's one of the best in terms of choice and quality street food markets we've ever been to. Taiwan is delivering on street food as per reputation.
Spicy. Spicy.
A little teeny bit. Thank you. So next up we got the Taiwanese style hamburger. We've got the bao, lean pork, cilantro, some crushed peanut, and the tiniest bit of spicy sauce because we can't handle spice. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but really good. The peanuts are quite strong, only slightly spicy, nothing crazy. Pork is a little bit chewy, but nice. I like it. Just put anything inside a bao and I'll love it. It's really good.
I feel like this one's a little bit of a different stuff. We're basically queuing for mushrooms. They're king oyster mushrooms, I think, where this guy grills them and like seasons them. So there's a massive queue for every single mushroom stall as well. So I've got high hopes.
Thank you.
Wow, what a queue. Everyone going past us seems to be taking photos, so I don't know if this guy is pretty well known, but he knows how to cook a mushroom. These look so good. So we got 3 huge mushrooms, and then you can pick from a variety of flavours. So we've gone for rose salt, which I don't know if I've ever tried. It's like pink Himalayan salt. They look really juicy. Give it a try. They're quite hard to bite. The flavour is really good. I like the texture's a little bit unusual in that you try and chew it or bite it and it doesn't quite tough. I suppose that's why it's a good meat substitute, but I'm not sure about the texture if I'm honest. The flavour though, really good. Not sure to me.
So this is something that we don't want to try, but feel like we had to try because we're here. Stinky tofu. This is fried, which I don't think is as bad, because it doesn't smell as bad, I don't think.
It does. It does smell bad. I think it smells pretty bad.
I mean, I don't like tofu at the best of times. I'm not sure how we're going to go.
I thought you were going to put that all in there.
I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh god, I'm being nervous.
Would you like to try it, dear?
I will try some, yeah, but your face has put me off.
It's unique. You take one big bite.
Quite juicy, and I don't think I like stinky juicy stuff.
I'm going to try a little bit more to see.
No, I'm okay. To be honest,
it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's not as bad as I thought, and actually the texture itself, like the crispiness, is okay, but the smell.
But at least we can say we tried it.
Yeah, we tried it.
Can I have one juice, please? We're washing the taste of stinky tofu out our mouths with some drinks. I've gone for a watermelon juice.
I've gone for a papaya milk, which I've seen everywhere, and it says I need to drink it within 15 minutes. I'm not sure why, but...
Yeah, if anyone local knows why you've got to drink papaya milkshake within 15 minutes, please let us know. I did tell Laurie to wait 20 minutes and see what happens, but she won't do it. But this is so good. I've had like half of it already as we were walking to this spot to sit down, and it's so refreshing.
I'm just having my first taste. You can try it. There's not much flavour to it. And it's quite thick and creamy, but doesn't really taste of much.
Yeah, there's not much taste to it, but I do sort of like the taste. It's like quite...
Grows on you.
Grows on me. It feels like a bit... It feels quite refreshing, and it feels quite like natural and fresh, and it is like super fresh. They were cutting it and blending it right in front of us from like these big boxes of papaya. How are we doing for stomach space? We've had quite a lot today, and I don't feel overly full, but I don't want to overdo it.
The problem is this is like such a good market. I know we said that before, but there is literally so much, and it goes on and on and on. I don't think you realise how far you walk in, but there's still so much that you haven't tried.
I think I'm probably coming to the end of my stomach space.
To be fair as well, we've done pretty well for budget here. I feel like it's been really reasonably priced actually, and I feel like the quality's been really good of the food. Like we've had loads and loads of
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not like super cheap, but it is very reasonably priced. Everything's sort of between $50 to $100.
Yeah.
Which is like $1 to $2 USD, £1 to £2 British. So it's all pretty good. I think because it's so busy and so popular, all the food is super fresh.
Yeah.
Whereas like some markets you go to, some stalls are busy, some aren't. But this is definitely one of the best markets we've ever been to.